Hi folks, this is Ron Smith again. I am so excited to continue to come to you with a positive message of change. So this program is not for everyone. It's for those that are struggling with addiction, those that have some level of motivation though to change, already in the process of changing, and for those that are supporting someone that's trying to overcome drugs. I'm teaching a class today at my office, and they're downstairs looking at a DVD right now while I'm upstairs, but I thought I'd take this opportunity to at least communicate some of the things that in the drug and alcohol arena often surface and come up. And one of the things I'm going to be talking about in this particular video is moving toward your recovery rather than moving away from your recovery. So often I hear, Ron, man, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stay away from the hardheads. I'm gonna stay away from the knuckleheads. I'm gonna stay away from the neighborhood. I'm gonna stay away from them females or those girls because the girls are the ones that cause me to slip and fall and go into relapse. But one of the things about always looking to move away from something is you lose focus on moving toward something. And matter of fact, I have a book coming out called The Secrets to Living Drug-Free for Life. And in it is talking about one of those. That's one of the secrets. To shift focus from moving away from to moving toward something. Because if you're moving away from all the time, the focus is moving away from using drugs, they're moving away from not relapsing, moving away from not walking down that street that the liquor store is on, moving away from the friend that's living across the street that always has drugs or smoking weed all the time and encouraging you to do the same or offering the drug to you for free. Moving away from those people, moving away from those situations, circumstances, people, places, and things, they call it. But instead of moving away from mentality, because we're going to be moving away from, but the mentality is to move towards drugs. Mm-hmm. So often people are on the mindset of what I'm going to do to not use. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm going to move away from my friends. I'm going to move away from going to the liquor store. I'm going to move away from negative thoughts. I'm going to move away. But okay, so we do move away from things, but then we move toward better. Right, we're moving toward a better lifestyle. I'm moving toward taking care of my health. I'm moving toward being more present in my relationships. I'm moving toward, see, all these things I'm moving toward.
More responsible.
Right, I'm moving toward being more responsible. Mm-hmm. But that's the mindset, not moving away, right. Not staying away from all the time. If I'm always in the mindset of staying away from using drugs, I'm getting up in the morning, I'm fighting not to use, then, right. You know, it tells me I need to raise my level of capacity in my approach to recovery. It's just a shift.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's a transition from always thinking about not using to not even thinking about not using anymore. I'm now thinking about spending time with my family. Mm-hmm. I'm now thinking about, you know, how I'm going to build my health more. Right. I'm now thinking about how I'm going to have a better relationship and communication with my wife. Right. You know, that's where I'm focused now. I'm not focused on not using. But when I'm focused on my relationship, mm-hmm. Of course, that's not going to be causing me to use.
Right.
But I'm over here.
Yeah.
See?
Right.
And that's a big shift, though. That's a transition that occurs in those that are successful mm-hmm. in recovery. Those that are successful in recovery aren't thinking about not using.
No.
That's I don't think about that when I get up in the morning. What I'm gonna do not to use today. That's just. I mean, there used to be a thought, but today that's not a thought. Is to move toward. So in my life, there was a time I'm always moving away from drugs. I didn't want to hang out with a particular crowd. But then I started moving toward recovery, meaning I start focusing on school, focusing on staying around my children and family more frequently, attending those family functions, maybe the outside of the house and moving toward starting a garden, moving toward developing an exercise program, moving toward eating differently, focusing on what I'm eating rather than eating any old thing. I'm moving toward a healthier lifestyle, moving toward getting more into society, going to the dentist, the doctor, my primary care physician, moving toward building relationships in business, moving toward getting a licensure for my business, seeing what other office complex that I can rent or evolve and change in. See, those things are moving toward. And when I'm moving toward success or moving toward activities that cause me to move into a lifestyle of change, then I no longer have to move away from using drugs. Because I don't get up in the morning and say, you know what, I'm going to see what I can do to stay away from drugs. That's not the focus. The focus is, what am I going to do to help someone today? What am I going to do to help someone get on the road of recovery today? What am I going to do that's going to help move me into a better attitude, a better outlook, a better position in life to help others do the same? And so with the focus being other people, the focus being more than just Ron Smith or bigger than me and seeing what I can do to be a blessing, then I don't have to move away from using drugs. I don't have to move away from the negative influences in my life. I don't have to move away from those people in my life that I would blame in a sense. So it's not the people that's in our lives. It never was and never will be about the other person. You say, what, bro? What that mean? It never was about them. Never was about the job and how they treat you. They're not probably treating you right sometimes and you think it's you. But it never was, never will be about the other person, the situation or circumstance. It always has been and always will be about you and how you deal with that other person, how you deal with that job not treating you well, how you deal with being overlooked sometimes when you think you should have been selected for whatever the position is. Instead of looking at that as the reason why to go back or be upset, move toward a better you. Move toward reading more books. Move toward focusing on your relationship with your wife or husband more so. Move toward getting involved in some type of community outreach. And when you move toward those things, I guarantee you, you won't look back, because the secrets of living drug-free for life is a change in perspective, a change in mentality, an outlook on life, a whole new outlook. And when you develop the outlook that's necessary, then guess what? Behavior begins to shift and change for the better. And again, you're going to say, and I often say this, what took me so long? Sometimes I look back on my life and when I was addicted to drugs and out there, homeless, trying to get my next hit. And now that I'm practicing these new behaviors, I often say, what took me so long? Because it's not difficult once you begin the process of change. Once you begin the process of change, you'll develop, it gets easier and easier to do the next right thing. So I want you to like this page. I want you to share this page with those you know are struggling. I want you to subscribe to this page and then maybe write some comments down below how we can bring even a better, maybe a different type of topic that you want to hear. Because I'm hearing some things about codependency and how to deal with someone that's in your life that's using drugs and you want them to stop. And so I'm going to be talking about that on my next video, Codependent, No More. And you don't want to miss that one. So get your life together and then keep your life together all the days of your life. And we'll see you on the next episode.